What's up guys, Everything Apple Pro here, and in this video I wanted to show you some third-party applications with 3D touch support, namely some of the best uses for them. So I know a lot of people are criticizing this new technology, there's not enough use for it, it's a gimmick, but I wanted to show you some really nice features that some third-party applications have received as a result of this new technology. Now I gotta say, the adoption rate for 3D touch has been very slow. I mean, when the 6 and 6 Plus were released, we saw a lot of applications getting released with support for the larger displays, but in this case, 3D touch, man, it's a really slow rollout. So I'm curious to see how far we get with it. But right now, there are a number of applications that do support it, and the support is growing every single day. So to begin with, my personal favorite and probably the most extensive use of 3D touch in a third-party application would be Instagram. So Instagram received the update day one since the release of the 6S and 6S Plus, and I gotta say, I love the use of it. It's used throughout the entire app, not just the app. So actually, if we click on it, you get these four options: a new post, view activity, search, and direct messages. But it's actually used within the app. And I gotta say, for the developers that are actually adding, 3D touch within the app, they're doing the real work. It's really easy to add support just like this, and that's Facebook's new support. But when you actually get into the app, start using it, it's a whole different process. But Instagram makes good use of it, and it actually adds a lot to the experience. So you can actually peek into people's profile, pop into it by pressing firmer, and actually slide up for some options right here. Really cool. Same goes for individual posts. So if you actually go to the search over here, you can actually pop into something, slide up for quick options for it, or you can press harder on the actual picture and get right into there. I absolutely love how quick and easy it is to look at photos. You don't have to get committed to every single page loading it. So really like it. Great use of 3D touch. And next up is Facebook. So this was just updated today. Now in here, the only option you get is from the actual app badge. So you get to write a post, upload photos or videos, or take photos or videos. Within the app, I wasn't able to find any other use for it. I'm waiting for Snapchat. That'll be really cool for Snapchat to see what can be done. If there's a little peek feature to get into actual photos in the Snapchat, but Facebook has received this, and all around just a nice update to the Facebook app we know. Nothing too extensive in here. Now, although Shazam is technically built into iOS 9 Siri, it still has a lot of functions, such as recording one offline for later if you don't have internet at the time. But if you actually click on it, you can instantly go to Shazam now and start recording right away. So it'll save you some time, and actually this wasn't enabled. But pretty much, instead of opening up the app and then going to listen, you'll save a couple seconds of time, maybe the few seconds of the song, and you'll catch it in that rush. But Shazam is a must-have for the 3D touch use. I mean, this is where the seconds matter. And you can actually use visual Shazam up here too. Now, I'm not a Pinterest user myself, but I do appreciate the effort the developers put into the actual application. So 3D touch has quite a unique feature in here. When you actually peek on a post, you can slide through these options right here while holding it. I haven't seen anything like that in any other app. And of course, you can pop into it with a firmer press, but really well done. And of course, there are some options from here as well. So you can actually search for pins, create a board, and look at trending pins as well. Cool little update to Pinterest. I know Evernote is a really popular notes-taking application, and you can actually create a new note, take a photo, or set a reminder. So go ahead and jump into the new note section. And boom, just like that. Now, if you already have notes, you can preview them using the peek feature. I wasn't able to get that to work for some reason. Maybe I'm doing it in the wrong area, but from in here, you guys can actually look at links just like in any other area of iOS. So if that'll load, whoops. So just peek into there. And if you want to get in there, go ahead and pop right in. So Evernote bringing 3D touch functionality to an already great existing app. Also related is Dropbox. So actually, let me go ahead and 3D touch on here. You can actually look at your offline files, upload photos, search, or look at a last upload right here. So really cool. But if you actually go into your list of uploads, you can get a quick preview no matter what the file is. I mean, I have a PDF right here. If you peek into it and just look just like that, and a photo. And I noticed the resolution isn't great. It takes a while for it to load, but they will improve it with time. So great addition to Dropbox as well. And this is something I really liked. It's a great idea, a really quick way to see what's around you. If you guys are in an unfamiliar city, if you're traveling, use Afar and actually just peek on it and see what's good nearby. It'll locate your nearest location, and it'll tell you what kind of attractions are there near you in case you're bored, in case it's a rainy day, you want to find something to do. It's really cool. Just peek on here and it'll tell you what's nearby or a city you preset over there. Now, when it comes to more fun applications, I was a little disappointed to find that games and, fun applications don't have support for this whatsoever. Yet 3D Touch to me makes the most sense for games. There's only one really good game that I like that has 3D Touch, and that's AG Drive. So it's actually, you can use 3D Touch to accelerate. So if you press firmly, you'll accelerate more. Basically, it's all about control and speed. You want to maintain a balance of both, but really interesting use for it. I mean, I really wish more games would take advantage of this. There was actually a demo at the event where Apple showed one where you shoot. If you press harder, you'll shoot missiles. Press firmly, you'll shoot a machine gun. So really nice use for it, but AG Drive is pretty much the only big game that takes advantage of it. I mean, there's Magic Piano right here, which is kind of like a fun little app. I'll go ahead and see what I got. So free songs, which will actually do different tones on the piano depending on how firm you press. Let me go ahead and turn the volume on, and I do suck at this really bad. So notice, if I press very lightly, there's this sound. If you press harder, or lightly, or harder, see, there is a difference. It's really cool. It gives you a better simulated piano experience. Kind of interesting how if you play around with the piano, you'll slam on it, it'll sound louder, more aggressive. Really cool. I really like this. You should definitely download it. It's absolutely free. Just play around with 3D Touch. It'll give you a good feel for how it feels in an application in general, but really cool. Now, lastly is this guy right here, Skyguide. So, inside the application, I couldn't find many uses for it, but I love this app. Going out, stargazing, it's really cool to pan your device up and see the galaxies. And in this menu, you can actually look at satellite passes, your favorites, and you can search for galaxies or planets or just different stars in there. Really cool stuff. So 3D Touch is in very early stages of development, guys. I mean, there's still a lot coming to it, but just wanted to share some great uses for it right now. And trust me, it will grow. And even applications that have it will use it in better detail. You'll find so much more uses for 3D Touch with time. And I cannot wait to see what Apple does with it in the future as well. So thanks for watching, guys. Just wanted to share some great uses for 3D Touch with you. Hopefully you discovered a thing or two that you didn't know. Facebook was just updated today. Instagram, my favorite 3D Touch enabled app. Anyways, thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a great day. Enjoy 3D Touch on your new iPhone 6s or 6s Plus. Peace.